You guys have never heard of people having wide feet before?
No, I've heard of it. I don't go to Foot Locker and be like, let me get the Jordan 4s in wide, please.
I just don't associate anything Lehman as wide.
Correct.
Just as well.
Hey, hey-o.
No?
Hey-o.
You're not going to fist me? All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Jim!
He does wear a wide shoe though.
Nice. I always knew that.
Now that I think about it, his feet are very wide.
Yeah.
Anytime
That
I see
can't
him,
be
he's,
something that you're
no,
actually
because he always he's rocking Hoka's a lot of the times.
Yeah.
And they're very wide shoes. They're like flippers almost.
He
You know when
is-
you go snorkeling, you have flippers. That's the Lehman.
I love how
shoes.
that's something that dawned
is
on you
very
after like
aquatic.
10 seconds. You're like, you know what? Lehman does have those feet.
Because I
What
saw
are
a
you
picture.
actually talking
I
about
saw
right now?
I saw a picture of him and Jess at the Coconut Grove Arts Festival like a couple of
And you
weeks
saw
ago,
him see
whatever
those
it was.
toes, Lehman.
Yeah.
And they were standing next to each other, and I was like, "Damn, Lehman's feet
You know,
wide."
his Hokas, he does order in a wide. Because
Dude, they're
those,
huge.
And they are wide.
His foot is like the size of like this thing right here.
Wow.
wide.
You
He's
mean
like
the
Fred
width?
Flintstone.
It's like 8 inches wide.
Yeah.
He has like hobbit feet. Yeah.
Huh.
Like they're large.
Hairy.
A little.
Kind of
not
need to
much.
see these bad boys now, but
I know,
I'll
let me
just
see
I'll
it.
I'll
He's
DM
kind of a
him.
hairy
We were
dude.
starting another show, second mystery
Yeah, I
crate in a
know.
row, talking about our
who's-
spouse's feet.
Who is it? Is it you?
What?
You're the one bringing stuff up. Like, what's happening
Well,
here?
you know, I just said that I would start an OnlyFans for my wife's feet. What's
We-
happening
we
in my
know.
throat?
What happened with that? Did you
What happened with
do
the
it?
feet
Did
pics
she
of you?
listen to the sode?
I don't think she listened, but I told her that I want to do that.
Did you start it?
No.
No.
Oh.
Because she doesn't want
He was busy this weekend.
She doesn't want
Wait,
to be revealed.
is this the picture? You
Yes, yes, dude.
Let me see those. Let me see those.
Show
I don't
that to
think-
Billy, please.
I don't think they
saw
look
that
that
the other
big in that
Wow.
I saw that the other
That's
day.
a
I was like,
wide foot.
I was like, why?
Those are Brooks, by the way.
Oh.
He's off Hoka's. He's on Brooks now. I'm still on Hoka's.
Brooks Brothers? Or?
Brooks running shoes.
Just like
Yeah.
the whitest part of the department
Yeah, I
store.
don't
But
I've never heard of
if you are a runner,
I'm not.
highly okay. I was gonna say I highly recommend Hoka or Brooks.
I've lied to myself so many years in a row saying this is the year I become a runner.
You're
It's just
such a
never going to
liar,
happen.
dude.
I
You're
just,
a flat out liar.
yeah, no, never.
I like running. I ran like 3 miles every 4 days.
I like the idea of it.
Yeah.
You like the idea.
Yeah, I like
of
the
running.
idea of it. You'll be fit and you'll get around and everybody will be like, hey, that guy has his life together. That's just not true. Yeah.
Well, so hold on a second. You want to run just so other people think you have your life together?
Bingo.
Also for fitness.
Can I ask you a question? Because this is a discovery
Who?
we made, Mike Fuentes. This is a discovery that we made just before recording today. You swap out the chair that you sit in from the chair everyone else uses for every other show because you think you look better in that chair.
No, it's that that one to me is too high. And then,
So, yes.
and then
You
it
can
has
lower it, no?
No, it doesn't go down that far. And then the armrest part like smacks into the desk every time I turn. Now look at this. Look how much motion I have.
Yeah.
When you just smacked into the
Yeah,
desk.
look at no, I know, it's back to the mic. But look how much motion I have. I'm going totally around.
What on earth would you need to do that for?
I just like freedom, Billy. God, I live in a free country. Don't
I think you're
Thank
doing
you.
it.
Say it again.
USA.
I
Thank
think
you.
you like
Thank
the
you.
angle better. I think it looks.
No, we were told directly that he thinks he looks better in this chair.
very vain.
I've never once thought about these chairs.
Yeah.
These chairs are just normal chairs.
Stugotz has a different chair than everyone else. I don't know if you guys have
The
caught
one,
on
the
to
different one's
that.
over here actually.
Yeah.
So they must have swapped
Really?
it out for Greg. Yes, it was. It was because he was too
He's
little in
so
the other
small.
chair. Yeah, and so they gave him a chair that was a little bit.
How
this
tall
one.
is Stugotz actually?
He's like 5'5", probably
don't know
5'6".
if
But this
that
is one of
tall.
those questions where it's like because we're in the shrinking stage of life
Right,
for him, right? So
exactly.
like,
Gotcha.
what do we start at, and what are we at?
Yeah. What's
now?
the part in the middle that we've lost?
Yeah.
Like was he 5'8" and now he's 5'6" and we've lost those 2 inches
I
to
don't think
the
he was
game?
ever
or-
5'8".
The crazy thing is like when he orders things, like people send him clothes or whatever, he says 2XL, and I'm like, how on earth, dude? You're like,
Dude, there's
you're like 5'5".
this shirt is a 2XL, and the only reason I get a size up because I'm naturally an XL is when you wash these kind of shirts, like a dry fit shirt, they always get shrunk in the dryer, so I have to put them like outside the
Maybe
dryer.
he
Whatever.
shrinks all his laundry.
Maybe he buys an double X and then fits into the X.
Yeah, but I can tell that shirt's a little big on you by the neckline.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
It's a little big, but it's tall, so it fits.
No, I get you. And then, like you said, you have to wash them a few times, but those eventually start shrinking.
That's the thing. All of a sudden, the XL starts fitting like an L, and you're like, huh.
That's also a kid and wife and married and all that. That's
And
why,
then you
that's why
just-
it's fitting a little different.
you start
Nah,
saying they don't make XLs the way they
And the way
used
they
to.
used
You
to,
know that.
yeah.
Don't bring that up because you know more than anybody that they don't make XLs and Ls like they used to.
Honestly, I've been like back in the L's for a little bit.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
congrats.
was
Look at
XL,
that.
but like I'm back in the L's.
But where
a
did you
little bit.
find the Ls that fit the way that you want them to fit?
The problem is like I'm a tweener, right? Like I'm right in
too.
between the two for
I'm in
like
the XL2X
honestly
tweener right
more so for like length purposes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But you
'Cause,
gotta
like,
get tall.
I have like long limbs. Yeah, but I don't go to like a big and tall store. That's ridiculous because they'd
No,
also
like
look at me
Abercrombie. No,
and they're
at
like,
Abercrombie, they give you the option like XL, XL tall.
yeah, but Abercrombie is made for like munchkins. You know what I mean? Like you have to be like a tiny person for
You haven't been to Abercrombie.
No,
Yeah,
Abercrombie's
Abercrombie's
totally
changed.
changed.
Those
We're back.
shirts, Billy's so right though. Back in the day, you put
No,
on one of
back
those
in the day,
Abercrombie
yes.
shirts, and it's like riding up
Of
your
course,
shoulders.
But
it was
these
like a tank
days,
top.
if
Yeah.
you're thinking Abercrombie, think what Taylor wears. Like
Yeah.
Taylor's like a
I don't want to
Abercrombie
look like
model.
Taylor.
I'm wearing a
I'd look like Taylor.
Abercrombie workout shirt right now.
Taylor the other day.
Your personal
Your
best.
personal best. That's
He'll
right.
get mad at me, I guess, maybe, but probably not because he made this life choice.
No, I won't.
So he came and he was going to work out, and he had a cut off shirt to work out. Like he cut off like the
sleeves, right.
but like more than the
He's
sleeves.
doing like a Bill Belichick
cut off
thing.
the
No.
It's
It's
more
like
ridiculous.
back in the day we used to do this all the time. Like you would cut it off like closer to the neck
I know
instead
what
of
you're
the
talking
shoulder.
Almost
about.
making a tank top.
Right.
Yeah, no,
I know
but
what
like the
you're
one that
talking
like goes
about.
down here
Yes.
so that you see like the side of like your rib cage,
Yes.
right?
Right.
And then
You open it
he
up a little bit.
And then he had a second thing on top, which was a hoodie. He did the exact same thing to.
That I think was a Belichick.
And he
thing.
had multiple. No, because it wasn't sleeves. It was also cut off almost to the same length. And I'm like, why do you have two
cold in here.
layers
It's cold.
of cutoffs? And he's like, well, I can't just do the one. And I'm like, but they both look exactly the
Guys,
same.
I hate to say it. Taylor's like by far the most stylish person here.
No, I mean I don't doubt it.
Okay.
I did.
So
I,
whatever
Sure, right.
outfit he was
Yeah.
wearing,
Bullshit.
he probably pulled it off.
no,
Bullshit.
he of course he did. And
Guy runs through the Forever 21 catalog.
He
He's
did.
fucking dressed nice.
He-
Look at now here he comes running in with his collar shirt.
he did. Well, calm
Well,
down.
it doesn't have a
Custom
collar.
chair.
It's not a collared shirt.
Here's the thing, though. Like,
does have a
I did
collar.
get him to admit that he was doing it just for fashion purposes, which was really the question that I had that day.
Correct. But I
nothing
did
wrong
not
with
cut
that.
the sleeves for the hoodie. That was pre-bought.
You bought that? How much did you pay for that?
Full price. hoodie.
Poshmark.
Yeah,
Posh.
Posh.
Oh, dude, this guy's Poshmark game is crazy. He was walking
what I
me through it.
mean?
It was awesome. Me and Taylor bonded over like a nice car rides to Daytona and back from Daytona. We had like a nice 4 hours both ways.
you guys play the name game or no?
It was just the two of us. No, we're just talking
Why
shop,
didn't you play
man.
the name game?
Because it's just the two of us. We're just boys being boys talking shop.
A lot of bonding over Stugotz.
A lot. Well,
Can we talk about
trauma
Can we
bonding?
talk about
Trauma
Stugotz
bonding,
for
yeah.
a second? Do you guys remember when his Twitter account got hacked not that long ago?
Mm-hmm.
We never discussed it on air, but all of a sudden, Stugotz's Twitter account became like a crypto account.
Yeah.
And started posting about crypto
Yeah.
and DMing people trying to scam them.
It was like selling like
How did-
Ray-Bans.
Well, the crazy thing is too is that like, at least me, I don't know your guys' experience with it. It took a little bit to figure out that it was hacked because I was
Yeah.
like, I guess it's just what he's into now. Like this seems very much in line with something that may be coming from this account.
I believe it was like an NFL insider that followed him, sent him a link where it was like very clearly a phishing scam where it was
Oh,
like,
God.
click
Dude, and it
this,
was
and
like a really ridiculous name too.
Click this if you want to go to the Masters this year. Oh
No, it was like he's 100% right. And I don't remember the name, and he's in Australia somewhere, so we can't get it. But it was like, oh, I clicked whatever it was, and it was an NFL insider.
I thought it was draft analysis,
that's
buddy.
yeah, that sent him a DM.
Daniel
it was
Jeremiah sent me a
it was
scouting
something
combine
like that. It
report.
was crazy.
Unshooter Sanders, buddy.
Taylor told me also, and this is just like opening the door for you guys to dunk on me, because it was the other day when we were talking about, I don't know, something over there in the corner, and he's like, I would love to redo your style. And I was like, thanks,
Fuentes
Taylor.
has said that about
Wait,
me before.
what?
Yeah, he's like, I would love to like just completely redo your wardrobe for you.
That's
I was like, thank
That's
you, Taylor.
incredible, dude.
And then he was like on HMM.com, and he's like, look at this shirt.
Oh, that's already a mistake.
I don't
it
go
is.
on H&M.
Fuentes did the exact same thing for me,
That's a
but he
good friend.
he wanted to turn me into Jonah Hill.
That's
Every
not
picture
true.
he sent me was Jonah
Because
Hill.
I was
walking
like,
down the street.
I was like,
Fat
you-
Jonah
Wearing a
Hill or
Suns
skinny?
No.
skinny Jonah Hill.
Like the
But-
Suns jersey tucked
Yeah.
into
In
the
his
jeans.
defense,
Never in my life.
No, in his defense, there were some cool stuff that I'm like, okay, I see what he's doing here, but
God, I wish someone would style me.
Even that though, like skinny Jonah Hill or too skinny Jonah Hill?
No,
No,
it's
no,
good
just
Jonah
right
Hill.
Jonah Hill.
And,
Okay,
Just right.
just
I opened
Goldilocks
up
Jonah Hill.
Go exactly
I
right.
started a Pinterest board and
I'm telling
everything.
you, there's some good stuff.
I was sending them pics.
What happened? We were supposed to do me, you, Lucy, and Rachel Nichols. We were supposed to have someone come on and be our color specialist.
Oh, yeah.
That came on and told us what color
Another
works for
metal
us.
arc bit slipping through the cracks.
Yeah, that didn't work out. That we were
never
gonna like
happens.
build a company for a
Why Rachel
color
Nichols?
because we told her
She got
she was a
color
guest.
analyst.
No, she was a
right?
guest that day that we were talking talking about it, so we asked her about it on air, and she's like, "I would love to do that with you guys."
We should still do it.
Yeah, she probably forgot.
I wouldn't listen though. I would still just wear what I wear.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like Taylor could get a bunch of clothes from me. I'm probably gonna go to Old Reliable.
I would wear them.
So wait, we should have a style off. Like Fuentes styles Chris, Taylor
like
styles
that.
Billy, and then
That's
we
what
do
he
a runway
wanted.
show.
That's what he
actually not
wanted
bad.
to
I'm
do.
down.
It's not a bad idea.
We should do it,
That's what he
guys.
wanted to do, but
Let's
I
get
don't.
a budget. Let's
I'd
actually
prefer
do
if I had
this.
Chris though.
Okay.
What do you feel like he's more moldable,
More to
more
work with?
coachable?
More to
Yes.
work with
He's
here?
more confident.
Definitely more coachable.
Thank you.
Why
Really
did I
not
drive
coachable.
you?
Wow.
Like, what are we doing?
Holy
not
shit.
coachable.
Homestead's
You go with
coming
this
up.
trade?
Like,
You
you're
want
not
Billy?
coming on that trip anymore. What did
Fuentes,
you just do?
You go with Billy? He made a trade.
Well, hold on a second. Like, can we? What
I feel
just
like,
happened
I
right
feel
now?
like Fuentes style more matches Chris Cody's though.
yeah.
Taylor, oh my God, Judas.
Dude, that was like so
That too,
rude.
Brutus?
I just think he's saying like
It is
you
Lent.
might say
I would
no.
s-
You
you
would
know-
say no. To
I'm gonna
stuff.
bring a
That's not
bunch of
true.
stuff, and he's gonna be like, no.
That's
no,
not true.
no. If I bring
Dude,
something
when I
to
take
Chris
off my
Cody,
glasses and I get a haircut, I'm another man.
When I get
Over.
a haircut.
I'm
Yeah,
another.
we don't even recognize
I'm
him.
another man.
No, we got to do hats all the way around because my guy Chris Cody loves hats, so everybody's
I
wearing
can-
hats.
No,
For the right
no. I got some hair
he's,
that I
he's
can.
coachable.
I
He's
got some hair.
coachable. Like I said,
coachable.
whatever.
if he's
eager.
willing to be a blank canvas, I will take Billy.
I'll be a blank canvas, dude. My canvas is like, wow. You know what I mean? I don't know what that means, but you know what I mean.
Super blank.
Yeah. Anyways, what are we talking about?
Let's honestly do this.
We
This
need to
will be
do
fun.
this, and
it.
we'll
what
do
are
a
we?
runway show.
What are we doing with it?
How
I don't know
about-
all
Yes.
that.
How about 3 outfits each?
Who's paying for all of this?
The
Metal
Lord.
Don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
we're
Don't
gonna
worry about.
expense
Don't
it.
worry about
Where
that.
throughout a show we leave and come back in 3 different.
Chris-
maybe
On
we could-
Mystery Crate?
Yeah.
Kristen has a
Yes.
credit card floating
We could do
around over
2, like maybe 3.
Guys, don't worry about the money.
Oh,
Well, the
Take
thing
care.
with
Let's
Kristen
do-
though is we have to keep the tags on and then we return it. And I
That's
don't.
actually not a bad
Don't
idea.
worry.
No, it's not because then I don't get the free clothes.
That's
That's
true.
true, actually.
Yeah,
Take
but
the
you look
tags off
good
on
in them.
accident.
Hey, so then now you know, I can go buy it.
Cynthia, like, let's talk to Express or someone who has
Or
like
Abercrombie.
partnered with us in the
Yes.
past. Yeah, but they've partnered with us in the past.
Abercrombie does like.
Which, by the
influencer
way,
deals, though.
like, do you guys remember? We've talked about this, and
I've looked into it.
Express, weird sizing.
we've
Yes.
talked. Oh, hold on a second. Don't no.
Good
Express
sizing.
is great. Great
Excellent-
company.
excellent
Great
sizing,
I
company.
think they went out of business.
By the way, do we
Well,
still
great company.
do we still have those?
That's what I
floating
want.
around?
That's what I was just gonna say.
Gift
is
cards?
that, dude? We got gift cards like 4 years ago
Yes.
from Express digital gift cards.
They're for sure still there.
They were
I think
assigned
they went
to.
out of business.
They were assigned
No,
to Dan and
still in the mall.
Stugotz.
They're not
and
gonna-
for sure they
neither of them are
never
gonna buy it.
used
I
those. and
definitely
there's
went
just
to
money sitting
Express
there.
and used.
I
Yeah,
used
so
mine.
did
I did too. I bought jeans. I think.
I bought shorts.
Is that okay with you,
On a
Taylor?
shirt.
Can I wear jeans?
What kind of cut?
It
What-
depends.
what-
That's
it
depends
exactly
on
right.
the
See, he's already asking the right
Where
question.
do I need?
He's gonna have
Where
to
do I
be a
need the
TikTok
most
star.
work?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
General attitude.
Yes.
Confidence.
He goes, yes.
Yeah.
Where do I need the most work?
The
Yes.
effort. The effort.
The effort.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't attend
to bottom.
I don't attend many events in which they necessitate these things. You
Effort?
know?
You were just
Yeah.
at the Super Bowl like 2 weeks ago.
He wore his
I
Hawaiian
love
shirt.
how
looked
Billy and I
bad
both
that
like
day,
work does
I
not
guess.
include this. Like, yeah, no.
No, I mean, it's not a fashion show. I was at the Super Bowl. I thought I looked fine at the Super Bowl.
I'm not
did
saying
I
you did.
look-
I'm just saying that's an event that you would
You just
like
made a
wanna-
face like you smelled
I
something.
mean,
You
bad.
took the time to get your hair cut.
I mean,
on
you look
Stugotz,
like
so-
Radio Row.
Dude,
you look like
Stugotz
other dudes on Radio
shaved
Row.
the day that we left, that we recorded no interviews. Every other day, he had a scraggly beard. He comes in on Friday, getaway day, where they straight up canceled every
like-
interview.
'Cause he's about to see his
Fresh
wife.
Yeah.
shave. It was the craziest thing.
And then he doesn't bother cutting his hair, so like his hair's trying to escape out the outside of his
And
head.
I
like, on
can't
this side of
figure
hair all the
out.
time.
I can't figure out. And this is just us friends here, right? We're friends enough. I can't figure out for the life of me if there's a dye job going on. I can't figure it out.
I think
That's
there's
a big
some
allegation.
Taylor, did you
Wow,
buy
that's an
dye for
allegation.
Stugotz?
I don't know.
No.
But I can't. I don't think it's in his hair because it's dark. But I don't know if maybe there's like
beard?
some eyebrow maybe situation or like a beard situation. I'm trying to figure out like.
There's something going on.
This episode of
spackled.
Mystery Crate is brought to you by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
But
Yeah.
this stays between all of us and the listening
Well, yeah,
audience.
and
Don't
Stugotz will
repeat
never.
this.
He's in Australia right now.
I know, but
He may
someone will
never
like
come back.
like
Down
tweet him.
under.
I was about to
he
say.
can be 7 feet from this room. He'll never hear that.
Well,
That's also good.
He could be sitting next to Taylor and he wouldn't.
so I dress terribly, is what you're all telling me.
It's not terribly. It's just
No.
you dress like you got free stuff.
Hold on, no, Billy. Okay, Billy has great shoes and great hats. We
Thank
all agree
you.
on that,
I
right?
don't know about great
I've always
shoes.
admired your shoes, Billy.
I appreciate that. You've never told me that, but I appreciate that.
I have told you that. I always compliment your shoes.
I do. Thank you. I have a rotation going. I have some linen pants that I have.
Now,
Love
okay, now we're
linen.
But
talking.
here's
now
the
we're
thing.
talking.
Season.
I don't have linen occasions. You know what I mean? And one of the
make anything
summer's
a
coming,
legit
buddy. You're gonna need
occasion.
it.
one of
trust
the,
me.
one of the pairs is like so see through. It's crazy.
Yeah, they.
So see through. Not even like swamp ass see through.
Ooh,
Like
you
just
said mine?
so see through.
Hot topic over the weekend. Adam Sandler. Billy is most on the Adam Sandler range
Yeah,
of
yes.
style.
Like he looks like he could play pickup. At
I'm
any
on,
second.
hold on.
He's
a
always ready
second.
to go.
No,
Yeah.
I don't
no.
agree with that.
And
Just,
thank
ju-
you,
just the most. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just the most minimal effort.
And a little
I think-
baggy.
I think
I've gotta
Chris
be in that
Cody's.
conversation.
I think Chris Cody is way more Adam Sandler.
I wear like
than Billy.
7 shirts.
I've been wearing. I don't think I've worn shorts to work in like a year.
Really?
That can't be true.
That can't be true.
I
cannot
don't.
be
I
true.
haven't been wearing shorts.
I
in a
haven't
do wear
while.
seen,
pants
I haven't
often,
seen
though.
his gams in a while.
Thank you. Jess notices.
I do notice. I watch all of you, and that's how I know Taylor has sneaky.
I dress for
not
the
even that
gym
sneaky
98%
good
of the
style.
time.
That's sneaky.
At least you're
Yeah.
not defensive about it.
But he still has to try.
Fuck
Is the
this. I'm
thing.
getting
You know what I
insulted
mean?
right now. Fucking bullshit.
He's still in the trying phase of life.
He
Taylor
is.
is in terms
Yeah,
of like
sub 30.
personal
That's a good point, yeah.
appearance.
Actually, no, you just
No,
turned
he's
30,
yeah,
right?
he's 30.
Oh,
31.
it's-
He's
All
Reggie
downhill,
Miller.
bro.
Like,
Yeah.
no, not Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
Greg Maddox.
Oh, my bad.
No.
Well, he's newly in a relationship too. Are you in a
Not
relationship?
newly.
I don't know
Yes,
how
that's
we.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I know, but
It's been
that's
like a
one of those
year.
things where like immediately,
More
not
than
to,
a
put,
year.
not to put anyone's business out there, but like immediately there was like the background on the phone, but like, no, my girlfriend, and it's like, well, hold on a second. This seems like a
What are you doing
large
here?
level
What
of
are you doing
commitment
here?
here. You know
a
what I
long
mean?
time ago that
That
you
was
said
that was years and years ago. It was
Why
actually
would that?
before I got
Why,
married.
guy
why
Taylor's
would that be
sweating
brought
right
up?
now. Oh
Why,
my
why would you bring that up?
What do you mean? I'm just saying. I don't. That's why I'm asking. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that that's his girlfriend or not. I don't know the rules.
Are you? Is Billy allowed to say that's
Yeah,
your
he
girlfriend?
is.
Yeah,
He
okay,
is.
good.
He sabotaged me at the watch along at Dolphin Mall when he said congrats on your engagement.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that wasn't nice of me.
Oh, I forgot about that. That was funny.
That wasn't nice of me. I
was
apologize to that.
He does sabotage me a lot.
That's not true.
Which is why I understand why you would want to be on Chris's team and not Billy's.
Yeah,
team.
but also he has more power over me. He can make me look like a total idiot. Which I don't know why I'm giving him this idea because now he can put anything on
He
me and be like,
wouldn't do
yeah, that's
that.
okay.
I wouldn't.
he
I
has too much integrity.
respect the game.
Wow.
Respect the
I
process.
respect fashion too much.
He does.
A time he sabotaged me more recently. I was trying to do talent booking, and he gave me Aaron Boone's fake number.
That's not true. I that's not true. First of all, you were not trying to do talent booking. That's just a flat out lie
Guest
on your
booking?
behalf. No, none of that's true. Taylor wanted Aaron Boone's phone number, is what happened. And I said,
He's nodding.
I have it.
No, he
And-
came to me unprompted and said it.
No, well, it's because
No, well, or yes?
I don't think so. I came to him.
No, well.
I came to him. I came to him with
Yes, I am.
100% good intentions, because he was talking about Boone, whatever he was
He's a
saying.
Carolina fan.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Is he was saying like, oh, he's a Carolina fan now because I guess he has like a child or something that goes to North Carolina. So then I know that he does stuff with Inside Carolina, all that stuff, and I was like, I have his number in my phone. Like, do you want it? Right? Because I don't even, I remember when it was sent to me, but I don't remember by who it was sent to me. It was sent to me.
Probably Stugotz. Like 3 years ago, we were trying to get Aaron Boone on
No.
the show when you were doing guest booking.
No, it was
No?
it was when I went up to see Miguel Cabrera try to get the 3000s hit against the Yankees, and Aaron Boone intentionally walked him. So I was like MFing Aaron Boone, and someone sent me his number the next day. They're like, you should call him.
David Sampson.
I don't know, it wasn't him. I don't remember who it was. Someone sent, obviously a baseball person. but
Everyone
I-
being really reckless with Aaron Boone's number.
No,
Some
okay.
guys texting you it. You're just giving it to Taylor.
Okay, so well, no,
So
so
true,
so
Chris.
here's the thing. So Taylor's like, oh, I want.
Can I get it, by the way?
Han, I want. Well, I can give you the one I have.
The fake one, yeah.
I'll give you the one I have. So,
Did you figure out
anyways,
who the one you have is?
no.
Some
So I
random
give.
guy?
I tell Taylor, like,
Kyle?
you know, if you want to try to get him on the show, like, whatever, I can give it to you. Like, don't say anything, like, whatever. And then he sends like this long like text to Aaron. Hey, Booney, it's me.
Booty.
TV,
Probably see me
whatever.
on Inside Carolina.
Yeah, like
Naturally,
big.
yeah.
No, he actually like name dropped like some
I
big
did
like
name- yeah.
Carolina donors. Like, hey, I'm friends with whatever. They told me to reach out to you. Blah blah blah. Whatever it is that he said, right? And then I guess the person reaches back out to him like a day or two later because he's like never heard back. And I was like, I'd give him time. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to.
Busy guy,
I don't.
yeah.
I never used the number. I never called him. I
PNCs
never.
were reporting that day.
Ah.
Yeah, no, this was like a couple weeks ago. I never did anything with the number, right? Because what am I going to do with it? And then the person texts him back and is like, hey, wrong number.
Not
basically.
Aaron Boone. I'm not Aaron Boone.
I'm not Aaron Boone. So now, by the way, if you're that person, it's cool because like if you got the number, you're like, hey, I have like Aaron Boone's old number. If you even know who Aaron Boone is or care, right? But since then, Taylor has gotten his actual number.
Did you copy and paste the text?
Yeah, did you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Story. That
Did you
story.
respond?
Yeah, that story had a happy
Yep.
ending.
Oh, new source. Okay.
That story had a happy ending, but he hasn't. He keeps like doing this thing. Like if I tried to somehow sabotage him intentionally by having him just text a stranger saying it's Aaron Boone's number, as if I get anything out of that situation at all.
Ooh, can we get JC out of him? Just go down the clubhouse, be like, hey.
Yes.
By the
He
way,
said-
I had some good info on JC. By the way,
Really?
We'll talk about that later.
You can talk about it off air. No one knows
He
what
said,
you're talking about.
"Hello, Taylor. Hope all
Christ.
is well. I'll come on sometime in March."
That's that. Okay,
Wow,
yeah.
it's March
Wow.
now.
Wow is correct. Now
We don't know where, but
that's exactly right. Because that's the thing with Taylor. He's like, Aaron
Buddy,
Boone
Aaron
told me
Boone.
he's going to come on the show. I go, what show? He goes, I didn't tell him a name of a show.
Mystery Crate.
He just said he's going to come on
Wow, Boone,
the
you
show.
Get him for Mystery Crate.
So yeah,
I feel
he's
like
got
we
it.
He should
don't
be our
guest book for our
judge.
show anyway.
He should be our judge of the fashion show.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No one screams fashion like Aaron
Or
Boone.
main show.
Dude, Taylor's not going to want to burn that bridge with Aaron Boone on shenanigans.
No,
Like,
I think Aaron Boone would like those shenanigans.
Yeah.
He's a serious guy. It'd be a
Yeah,
nice
he
break for
probably
him.
like a little break from talking
No,
baseball all the
I-
time.
well,
like, he'd probably like it. He'd
I don't
probably
want
like,
to.
okay, well.
I don't want to overstep and say what I know about Aaron Boone.
He's not a nice guy. Okay.
No,
is he doing
no,
again?
no, 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 no,
Sabotaging
no,
you
no, no,
again?
my
no, no,
manager.
Taylor's face.
no, no, no. That
He's
that
like, I'm not responding.
that came out at the wrong time. What
Yeah,
can I
did
just
it?
tell them what I know about Aaron Boone? Aaron Boone apparently likes shenanigans, so he'd be like very in on like the baseball card games and stuff like that. Like that'd be something that he'd be in on.
Ooh.
So that might be the angle with him. Sorry, we've taken up way too much of Mike Fuentes this time, so we need to cede the floor back to him. Mike, sorry, this is your show.
Mike is gonna kill you, Billy.
What's he mad at me for? I don't understand.
I just don't care about Aaron Boone.
You guys,
I'll let
you guys
go
come
off.
in, you start insulting the way that I look based on my appearance.
Didn't
It's
say
like
that at
I
all.
did, for the record.
We just said
I
you wear
do-
free stuff. That's all.
I do
don't-
want to ask.
I pay for all. Well, this
that
extra
jacket's
jacket
free.
was free.
The hat
yeah.
is free too.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of
No,
your
this hat I
current
paid
outfit was
for
How did you pay for that hat and you do the games?
with money.
no way. They
Yeah.
gave you the hat for free.
No, dude, this was like $37.
The shirt you're wearing underneath, probably free.
The
Dude,
shirt
he's
that
not taking free hats from FIU. He's a real
No.
journalist, unlike Dan Le Batard.
Yeah, thank you. I pay for the hat and then I put it on during the broadcast like an unbiased journalist would do.
Exactly.
I'll have you know.
Zagak.
Yeah. No, this shirt underneath was a discounted shirt I got at the Peloton website. Dude, like every couple of months they're like clearing their inventory. You can get stuff for like
What
super
shoes are you
cheap.
wearing today?
The Filas.
No, today I'm wearing some Adidas.
Those are Adidas Ultra Boost.
Were you wearing
Ultra Boost.
Filas
Way to
yesterday?
help Taylor.
I haven't. Yeah, thank you. The Filas I was wearing yesterday.
Okay.
The Filas I wear when I think it might rain.
Yeah, those are like hiking shoes.
They really
Yeah.
are.
Very
I
tall.
I
Like
thought
a
they were
grip.
running shoes, but they're hiking,
No, they're hiking shoes.
which
They
is
have like
good
grips
for.
on the bottom.
And they're somewhat water
Are they
resistant.
wide? Bring it full circle.
They're actually narrow. They're
Good job, Jess.
We were talking
No.
about
And-
Cuban Pilot earlier this week, Tony.
Oh yeah.
Cuban Pilot.
No, we had a new gimmick for you.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
The Cuban Pilot
What
gimmick
was it?
always confused
I
me
don't
because
remember either.
because you wanted to be a Cuban you wanted to be a Cuban
Oh,
pilot
Cuban born, like James
who
Bourne.
flew a modern airplane.
Jason.
Jason.
Yeah.
I always saw it as a Cuban pilot that flew like a World War II style plane. 'cause
Why
they
would
never-
a Cuban pilot fly a World War II?
Because in
style
Cuba
plane?
there's like nothing new because of
Yeah,
embargo.
no, I get that.
No.
But you
Okay,
can
so
have
it
a
makes more sense than you think, right?
a
Is the
more
Character
recent
Jason
plane.
Cuban born.
Yeah, it's Jason Bourne, but Cuban.
but
It's just
Yeah.
Cuban born.
Cuban born. Yeah.
Yeah, and you'd be
Oh,
going
that's
around, and then we
Oh,
started
yeah.
talking about how it is
I
that
like
the
that.
Cuban pilot
And then
disappeared.
we were like, what happened to Cuban Pilot? And no one really.
Cuban
we
Pilot
never
got
told
hit by Hurricane
We
Dan,
never
and that was
told the
that.
story about what happened to Cuban.
I feel like we should try. We should
I was
circle
more
back on
vague,
all
and I was just like, "There's a lot going on with the FAA right now. We
Tony,
can't really talk about that."
We're in a better
Tony,
space now.
We had we something
our
happened.
air is more clear now.
Can we talk about Cuban Pilot?
We could.
Can we talk
I-
about what
absolutely.
happened?
Oh, do we
No?
want
I don't
to
even
talk about
I
what
don't
happened?
remember the exact nature of what happened.
I don't think it ever aired.
it didn't air.
No,
We
part
tried
of
it.
it
We
did
tried it.
air.
Part of it did, yes.
Part of it
Part of
did
it did
air by
air.
mistake.
Something else didn't air.
Oh, no.
Something else got like pushed to the side.
Lewis definitely did something.
I don't
No,
remember
there was
exactly.
Oh.
No, like the YouTube was supposed to be down. and
Oh,
then it
oh,
was
that's
not.
right.
And we started doing.
And it was like an
Cuban
hour and a
Pilot.
half of yes.
Dan was so.
And Dan got pissed. That's right.
Oh,
he was
no.
so
Yeah.
unhappy.
Should've
Only
fired
part.
Gino.
Only part of.
But-
Only part. What are you doing?
What?
You're saying that your brother with 2 children should have been fired?
Well, he didn't have 2 children at the time.
Why are you putting that
Because
out there?
it was his job to take their YouTube off. He didn't do it.
I love Mike throwing Gino under,
Under the bus.
No one
He's
would
not
have
even here
needed that.
today.
No?
Guy works from
why.
home like 11 days a week. A month.
Probably found out that he'd messed that up 2 years ago.
Insane.
So hold on a second. So that did air, or just part of it aired, and then it
The
stopped?
first part of it aired.
Yeah.
But it just disappeared afterwards, right?
Yes.
Like it got deleted. Yeah,
Yes.
that was a bad bit.
But there was
No, it was a
wasn't
great bit.
It was a
It was
great
one of the
bit.
ones.
It
where
was an
I
amazing
think
bit. It was
everyone-
so bad
No.
that it was
No.
like
we had
instantly
fun in the back
legendary.
row with it happening. In terms of bits, it wasn't good because like Tony just looked up like 5 words that pilots say,
Billy,
and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, mi gente."
the reason I thought of this was because I was going through my photos on my computer the other day, and I
there's a picture
saw
of the
a
Cuban pilot.
picture of the Cuban pilot with his laptop open, and on the screen it said "airplane manufacturers" in the Google search bar.
Better times.
We'll come back after.
I
the
remember
break.
everyone liking it but Dan.
One more time, Jess.
We'll be back after the break.
You betcha.
Did you cash last week or no?
I did cash last week.
Wow,
Thank
you
you
didn't
to.
text me what it was.
I didn't.
No.
Oh well, shout out to Nicholas.
wasn't it Inter
Both teams
Miami
to score,
and
Inter,
win?
Inter
Yeah.
Miami to win. Thank you, Nicholas Lodero, for knocking in that late goal for Houston, who is terrible, to get that to cash. But You Betcha is brought to you by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. We're going to stick with Inter Miami because I'm hot on them. They can never stop anybody from scoring. They're playing Charlotte, who's a very bad team. So we're going to take Inter Miami money line.
We're back to the well, baby.
Both teams to score and over 3.5 goals total for the game. That is You Betcha. We can go back talking about Cuban Pilot.
I just
Let's
saw
go.
the saddest, funniest headline scroll past on ESPN.
I knew it was something.
The Jets
Sorry.
are allowing Alan Lazard to seek a trade.
Oh God.
Like, what? Why is that on the scroll? Who cares? Like, even
March, baby. It's March.
Alan Lazard's dad is like, I don't give a shit about that.
And we're oddly talking about it 4 days later.
I found a text message I sent Lehman from Cuban Pilot Day.
Oh boy.
Can I read this on air?
How'd you track down Cuban Pilot?
I
Day?
searched Cuban Pilot in my texts.
There we go.
Okay.
Because I
Let's
text,
all do that. Let's see if we all texted about it.
I said we did a hilarious segment where Tony flailed doing Cuban Pilot, and then Dan decided we weren't airing it, and then he opened a segment with Kevin Spacey doc, and he doesn't understand how people dismember other people. That was a text message.
So if you remember
I sent
Dan
Lehman-
doing a segment about Kevin Spacey's
I think that got
documentary.
axed,
And
though.
dismembering.
Oh, that got
no,
axed too?
it didn't.
Oh, it
that
didn't.
definitely aired.
Okay, so just
It was like
just
Dan,
Cuban Pilot got axed.
Just know that day you could have been seeing Cuban Pilot.
It would have been.
Was that the day that it was like, why don't we feel worse for Kevin Spacey?
Yeah, remember he was like, he lost his home or
Because there's a
something?
lot, yeah.
He played like the Piers Morgan interview. It was like,
that
I'm
a-
bankrupt.
Yeah, where he was
Weird
crying
day.
as he
Yes,
was
yes,
talking.
yes.
Yeah.
And my next text says, "I'm so upset because I really wanted Cuban Pilot to air."
Cuban Pilot had wings if you guys gave it some
Cuban.
runway.
The problem with the Cuban Pilot bit that didn't air was, I think that you thought that you were just going to improv the entire thing with the use of a Google search of aviation terms.
Mm-hmm.
And we quickly realized that that wasn't working, and there needed to be more of a thread or
But
more
that's
of
why
a
it was
story
funny.
around it.
In my opinion,
The original idea was to have, when the pilots come on and say like their kind of monologue to start the
Oh, it was
the
very
flight.
monotone.
Right. So the idea was to write one of those, which is what I was looking for.
this is behind the bit.
Yeah, this is behind.
This is
This is behind
this is
the bit.
Bit. This is, but this
Behind.
This
Bit.
is
Bit.
behind.
The bit.
when we were at ESPN.
Oh, my bad.
A happier
Different
time.
one. So the idea was to write that little monologue that the pilots do, but then do it in a way that's like a Cuban Pilot. And I couldn't find exactly what the pilots say. They don't really have that online for whatever reason. So I couldn't find it. So I couldn't.
It's always different depending on the city they're going. all that
Sure,
stuff,
of course. So I couldn't really find it. So I tried to improv it, but I didn't really get buy-in. There was not a
And
lot of
you
buy-in
weren't-
from this room that day
to be
either.
fair, exactly. That's what I was going to say. To be fair, when something is not going well, and then Dan has the look,
It made
your
me,
confidence immediately.
Yeah, I was in a
like
tailspin.
you have no shot. You have
Our-
no.
But
chance.
also, you didn't write what you wanted to read.
Sure. No,
That's
I know.
correct.
I know.
But it was still funny.
But it was still funny. I mean,
my opinion.
hey, look, when you're a stand-up comedian, sometimes you go up there and you bomb. And I went up and I bombed. Like, it is what it is.
And
So
you're not a
funny,
stand-up
though.
comedian.
Exactly.
So you're even more of a disadvantage.
Exactly. So it's like, bam, I bombed. Okay, just keep it moving.
Well, we should bring back Cuban Pilot someday, Tony.
But I trust Tony with a prompt and then telling him go improv.
Yeah. Yes, which is what I thought.
You
I
trust
was able
yourself
to do.
too. I love how you're like, yes.
No, because he's right. Because that is true.
I do too, but
That is true,
you're
but-
just being like, yep, Tony
No,
can do that.
because that's what I thought I was going to be able to do. And then when I looked in here and I saw Kevin Spacey dismemberment, I was like, oh, okay, I don't have a support beam here.
Yep. Like if I get off script, it's over.
Yeah.
When I was on the speedboat,
Like right now, even.
when I was on the speedboat,
He's got the script in his hand.
when I was on the speedboat, I had everything I was going to say.
Where were you one
written
more
out
time? Where were you?
On the speedboat.
Oh, okay. All right.
These two.
The Thriller, I believe.
Yeah.
I had everything written out, and then the boat started going.
Yeah.
And my hand was shaking because the boat was moving so fast that I couldn't even read what was on my phone. So immediately I was
Talking
like,
about Taylor's Swift report.
Yes.
immediately I was like, oh, this segment's over because I can't remember anything.
It was no, and you
The
decided.
segment that ruined our relationship with Ronnie Choi
Yeah.
forever.
Oh, who cares?
Yeah.
Well,
You said
Oh,
it.
you're not
Coco's
helping.
friend.
Yeah.
cares?
It's Kugler's friend. He's a known comedian.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know he's Kook's friend.
That was the second part.
There's been
The
a
first
lot. There's
part-
been a lot of relationships burned.
First part was good.
All of them, you would
First part was
say.
good.
It's also Ronnie Chang, not Ronnie Choi, but that's fine.
I didn't say
Yeah.
Choi, did I?
I don't know.
Someone mispronounced his last name.
Yeah,
I don't know who it was.
The problem also was that you were
Taylor just pointed at
you were
Yeah.
outright insulting the guest while he was on,
and continue
which
to at this
didn't
moment.
go well.
To be fair, Taylor probably didn't know what the hell was going on because it was so loud. He can't see anything.
Yeah.
So it means not his fault.
I love RC.
Ryan Clark,
Him too.
I met him at the
Tiger.
Orange Bowl.
Good dude, right?
Yeah. His son played for Notre Dame this year.
Oh,
Really
yeah,
good.
That's right.
Nickel corn.
Ryan Clark.
I'm seeing here on other unpopular opinions, angel hair is the worst pasta shape. I have a better.
Again,
nominee
these
than
are
this.
Mike's personal
Right.
opinions.
Yeah, sure.
I have another one that I think is a worse.
Hold on, wait.
one?
Angel
Nothing's
hair
worse
is the
than
worst pasta shape.
Nothing's worse
Just
than angel
maybe
hair.
just types of pasta. I don't know.
Yeah,
Shape is
same
the weird
thing.
way to put that. But
Nothing is worse than angel
I
hair.
would say egg noodles are
Egg
the worst.
noodles.
Not a big fan of the egg noodle. Anyone know what I'm talking about?
Like
I know
like
what you're talking
Chinese
about.
food. Egg
They're like
noodle?
it's like a thicker spaghetti.
With-
almost.
with
like
the
the one in
like
pad,
the
like
egg
the
yolk.
one in pad thai.
It's like
Yeah.
yellow.
No, but that's
no, that's
thin.
those are rice noodles.
Rice?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's different.
That's totally different.
But it's like a linguine.
it's
no,
like it's like
it's
a
flat.
it's like a-
fatter and like shorter.
Like a bucatini.
No,
Bucatini's
not at all.
goated. Stop.
I love
Bucatini is
bucatini.
goated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. My dad makes it when he makes this schnitzel dish. He makes it with egg noodles.
Look,
I'm always
look,
like,
look
oh,
up
shit.
an egg noodle.
I know what an egg noodle is.
No,
Do
I
you
know,
want-
but
oh,
just
you
so I
want to
can
know?
get some reference.
I know what an egg noodle is, but Tony doesn't know.
Yeah.
it.
I'm
Either
just trying to
way,
look at
angel hair
something.
sucks.
Angel hair's.
I don't
whatever.
mind it. I think with the right sauce.
Weird texture. Just like very weird texture.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. That's not bad. But yeah, if you make like a schnitzel that comes like underneath the schnitzel
Yeah.
I think you
with
just
like
don't like the
like a
schnitzel.
gravy sauce.
Oh, I
or
love
whatever.
this. Are you kidding me? I love the schnitzel.
But you wish I had a different noodle.
Schnitzel is just like a fried steak, right?
It's just fried chicken.
Fried chicken or fried steak?
Well, it's it could be veal.
Okay.
If like schnitzel, I believe
It's
is
just
veal.
pounded flat.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, but that could be veal.
Yeah.
Cubans do
chicken.
that shit. It's like
Yeah.
a palomilla, and then you just bread it.
yeah.
Yeah.
The bistec empanizada.
Fire.
That's this guy knows. This guy walks into a Cuban restaurant. He knows exactly what he's ordering.
Cody,
Bistec empanizado.
Are you okay? If you list all the Hispanic
Moro Maduro.
food types, like which one would you say was your favorite as a white man?
I mean, bistec empanizado is
Yeah.
up there.
You-
Are we talking about just at a Cuban
Vaca frita?
restaurant?
Vaca
He's talking
frita.
about anything.
The
I think.
like the pork, the ropa.
Yeah,
Ropa vieja.
ropa vieja in the tomato
I love
sauce.
that.
Any type of plantain for me.
Yeah,
Then the
fire.
non-bread, like the churrasco, just the steak.
yeah, that's just steak. Like,
I mean, it's good.
but it's made like any other New York. Well, what kind of steak is skirt, right?
Skirt steak.
Skirt
But those are the two. Like that. If I'm going to a Cuban spot, it's either bistec empanizado or the ropa.
Ropa vieja.
that
more-
weird or
more of a
vaca
vaca-
frita?
Vaca frita.
I
guy.
like vaca frita.
Yeah, it's crispy.
That one.
Yeah, that's the vaca frita.
What about you, Taylor?
No preference.
Taylor's got an interest. Like he's very judgmental with the foods. He's always just like.
I don't think
picky eater?
judgmental is the right word. I think he's just very peculiar on
Like
what he
I'll
likes.
just like people will be like making their lunch and he'll just be like that not for me.
A lot of the lunches. No offense. Not for me.
I had a
The sushi,
amazing
yeah, I don't really
sandwich
like sushi.
He
today.
doesn't like the sushi.
Oh my god,
Can I
You had a
like?
sandwich today?
such a good
Can
sandwich.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Who?
It's really the class, right? And again, this is just between us.
Yeah,
Jess-
this episode's not going anywhere.
Jess
don't worry.
has
It's like the Cuban Pilot.
Jess has one of the best arrangements here, aside from Dan, in terms of lunch, where it's like, I have gluten in this and whatever. So like, she gets her own like whatever
breakfast and
lunch
lunch,
she
yeah.
wants every day.
That's not true. Not every day.
Are we
like
too,
once a week?
Okay, whatever. But are we too late into the proceedings for me to just make up like food allergies so that I can just get a custom lunch ordered every
Absolutely
day?
not.
Yeah, but the
people,
problem is-
people develop allergies all the time. You can
I think it
definitely make
depends.
one up.
I don't think anyone would believe you. If
But
you
I
made
think
that
you don't
up.
even have to say that. I think you could just say, "Hey, Kristen, I want what Jess gets."
Not a
And you
chance at
probably-
all.
But the thing is, he doesn't like what.
No, I don't
Yeah,
want
that's
what
also
Jess
true.
eats
He
like
just wants his
bird
own.
food. I don't want that. Like, I need to come up with like an analogy
true,
that
I'm getting,
only
like, oatmeal.
only
You
allows
get
me to eat
pizza at
Burger King.
McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yo, I'm actually in on that.
It's like, what can I do to say that I want pizza every day?
Dude, the thing about pizza.
I'm the worst person to have a food allergy because most of the time Carmen asks me if I want food and I'm like, no, I'm not hungry. And then I'm like, should I get something anyways?
Yeah,
Like,
the thing about take it home for dinner.
I know.
You what I
I
mean?
probably
Yeah,
should
but if
do
it's a
that.
breakfast food, you can't.
The thing about pizza is that the
Exactly.
people that order the lunch here are like very not even passive aggressively, like they're very aggressively
aggressive, yeah.
just ordering like sushi and Mediterranean the entire week, and then Friday when everyone is gone at like
At
4 in the
2:00,
afternoon,
yes,
they
dude, it's
order
insane.
pizza every single week when they know all we
Really?
Yes.
they know all we want is pizza, and instead like on a Tuesday, Wednesday when everybody's here, they're like, you know what I want today? Sushi, and it's like no one
Sushi's
wants
usually on Mondays.
I like the
warm
sushi.
Me too,
sushi.
I destroy
Can you
it.
guys
I
can you guys really eat pizza every day though? I don't
Yes.
think I can do that anymore.
I can't.
I can eat it like
No.
once
And
a
like
week.
But I
love
like
pizza,
when
but-
we get pizza here because then I definitely order lunch. But most of the days I can eat whatever.
But then they
Like
send you a
lime, I
gluten-free
can-
pizza anyway.
Monday, Tuesday,
No, they don't.
strong.
Yeah, they do. They
Sushi?
always send a gluten-free pizza.
I've
Sushi
never. I've
lime?
had gluten-free
Sushi
pizza
lime?
one time here.
I have
What?
There's a rebellion against lime out there, by the way.
I have no
Really?
complaints
Why?
this
about.
fucking guy Ethan and Kirsten.
Whoa.
They keep
Whoa.
talking down on the line.
I actually kind of like the Koyo tacos.
Okay,
Let's
wait.
just-
Who do you not like more, Ethan or
Yeah.
Taylor?
That's a great
Oh,
question.
that is a great question.
So
Definitely Taylor though. Yeah, he's right.
we have a company newsletter, and Ethan was the featured
Oh,
person.
I
in
did
our
my boy
name was
wrong.
spelled wrong.
Yeah.
They put Ethan on that?
Yeah.
That's bullshit. I've been wanting. Nominate me, somebody.
You just whoever they interview, they're like, "Who do you want to talk to next?" And just tell the next one's Mike Malley. Just tell Mike Malley you want it to be you.
Mally's getting
You're
one
the
before
Ethan
Chris
nominated
Cody.
Malley?
dude. You're the only person fighting to get on this
It's
list.
true.
It's
Yes,
homework.
you're
You need to
right.
answer questions,
just
and
every
then
time I see it, I'm like,
Lewis is like up your ass the entire time. Like, I need your answers. I need your answer for the newsletter. It's like
Lewis
Lewis,
is the one that
dude,
misspelled the.
Sounds like
don't
you've
take
been
it so
selected
seriously.
before.
Then.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it was.
Lewis passed the blame. He said it was somebody else. He's like, I just copy pasted
Well,
it.
so-
They just spelled it so wrong.
Who'd you select when you had the chance?
I selected Charlotte. And
I don't remember
then
who it
she
was.
Didn't work here anymore.
But they sent it.
Cuban Pilot.
I was reading it, and Ethan's like entire description of like, what do you do? What do you like to do? It's like whatever Mike Fuentes tells me to do.
Yeah.
My job is Mike Fuentes assigns me things, and like the entire thing was
that
just
true?
yeah. The entire thing is just I'll read you the questions word for
Can
word.
we read the newsletter to us?
Can we? Is that
No.
proprietary information? Can we
Not
say
the
that out
Ethan
loud?
portion.
Yeah,
no
the
one
Ethan
cares
part
about
you could
that.
probably do,
Yeah,
yeah.
hold on a second.
Hey, what are you still doing here?
Yeah.
Hey, wait around.
I'm gonna have fun blurring that out later. Thanks.
Let's also
Lewis,
not
get
talk
the fuck out.
about our lunch because people don't like hearing us talk about our lunch because we come off.
I
as
love
spoiled
the
brats.
lunch. The issue is there's a little too much Mediterranean.
Okay, so
And
get it once a week,
I
maybe.
also
We
love the
get it-
lunch.
we
I'm
get
not
it a
gonna
You're
lot.
just here whenever it shows up.
We get it a lot, dude.
So-
it always happens. And we get Adrian, okay? He's got incredible sandwiches, incredible everything. All of a sudden, it's on a day that I'm not here.
Who's the one that cooks the barbecue for us?
Adrian.
Okay,
What's-
that shit is so fucking
Yes,
good.
dude.
It is so good.
Kristen looks at the schedule, says, when is Tony not here? Let's order Adrian.
It does
When is Tony
feel-
here? Mediterranean.
it
Coño.
feels
Dude, if she
passive
was
aggressive.
doing
It does.
that I would literally go
That
shake
is what
her
the-
hand right
that is
now
what
because that's a
they're
great
doing.
bit.
That's what
Slab
they're
Daddy
I wanna
Barbecue
strip
on
her.
Instagram if anybody's
Her
interested.
and Carmen
Go check out Adrian.
plot against me 24/7.
That's
not
a
just
great
you,
bit.
all of us.
I love that.
Company
for them.
spotlight.
I hope they are doing
Ethan
that.
Badowski, misspelled. When did you join the team?
Ethan Bidowski.
Yeah.
Not Budowski.
When did you join the team? Whenever Jeremy decided to finally take his wife on their honeymoon a year ago next month. What do you do at Metal Arc Media? Whatever Mike Fuentes tells me to do.
What?
These can't be the right answer.
If you could pick, oh, Jess, you might like this one. If you could pick one person at the company to have lunch with,
Say John
who would
Skipper.
it be?
I'll fight you.
Willow Smetana.
It says person, and he still chose Willow. I
Yeah.
love
If
that.
you choose Skipper on that, you're being a teacher's pet.
Robert did Skipper this
it's like
month.
it's like calling your wife your
Robert.
best friend.
Oh.
Wow.
All right, you're lying.
Robert said John, and Jason said John Skipper.
Oh,
I
Jason,
do believe
you
I would
hack.
I would like to not eat lunch.
Actually,
with
wait,
either
no.
of
I
those
think
folks.
Jason said Bimmel.
Jason,
Favorite-
you hack.
I would not get caught dead eating lunch with Jason.
Favorite way to spend a Saturday? Drinking beers at the Bright Side with Mike Fuentes.
That can't, but did you write these?
That's what
did
I'm
not.
saying. It was the most
Definitely
ridiculous
did not.
answers. Like I felt bad when I answered mine because like Lewis like was giving bad peer pressure. He's like, dude, just have everything be like a 2-word answer. And I'm like, but you don't understand.
You would do
Like
that naturally.
there are some people in this company that take this newsletter more seriously than you do, even though you're the one writing it.
Let me see if I can find Billy's. What month were you?
How did
I
that
don't
end up
remember. It was
in
a
Lewis's
while
job?
ago. Hey, we have 2 company spotlights now at the same time. I don't know about this.
When's
Wow.
Taylor getting a spotlight?
I don't know. Next month it looks like it's GQ and Mike Malley.
They take it so serious that they put Lewis in charge of it.
Well,
Oh,
you
wait,
know,
I found mine.
Oh, you did it?
Billy's. Yeah, I did it. I did it in December.
You guys have all been selected.
No, what's gonna be great?
Yeah.
what's gonna
I
be
haven't been
great-
selected either, brother.
This is horseshit.
There's a bunch of people that haven't been selected, but they're just gonna re-release other ones that they've done instead of
It
asking.
just keeps
Start on the
going in a loop.
reruns. Start on the reruns.
Wow, Robert's most listened to band is Pink Floyd, and Ethan's is Queens of the Stone Age.
Listen, I learned a lot about Robert on our last trip. My guy used to be a DJ.
Really?
Out here at I think it was Alcazaba or Cafe Iguana.
That's it. Next Mystery Crate next week. We
Robert.
start the DJ thing here. with
Yeah, let Robert do it.
Hold on, we have a DJ.
He can battle. He can battle Gino.
Gino.
Yeah.
Gino versus.
Wait, oh my
Robert.
God, Dan.
What about Mike?
Dan
Oh,
also
yeah.
said he would have lunch with Willow.
Who was the person?
Aw.
Who was the person that
Kiss ass.
at the?
But then he said, "What's
exactly.
your go-to comfort food?" And he said, "Crystal meth." Okay, so this is
Yeah. All right. Well,
Oh,
I don't need
Dan
to
did
read
it
down.
once?
yeah.
Who was the person that
Thanks for
we
taking it
were
serious.
at the when we were at the holiday party that someone took a picture and it was them and Skipper was like very obviously couldn't get out of the conversation with the person.
Mally?
No.
No.
No, it wasn't Valley.
At one point, Mally was sitting over with.
Oh,
them
I think it was Frankie.
Next
It was
to-
Yes,
Frankie
I
and
have a
someone
picture.
else.
I have a picture of Skipper and Frankie talking,
dare
and I just show it to Tony. I go, "What could they possibly be talking about?"
I was talking to Frankie that whole night, so it might have been me next to him.
It might have been.
Wait, I can't find Billy's. Yours must have been a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't remember.
His was so nice they had to do it early. It's like we have to get Billy go.
Yeah.
I don't remember who suggested me, and I was like, "Why did you do that?"
I think it was Kugler,
No, it wasn't.
or other way around.
I was like, "Why did you do that?" No,
It
I
was
didn't.
Thomas.
Who did-
I just found Thomas's. It was after
wasn't
Billy's.
I thought I suggested Rose, but I could
Oh, I
be
found
wrong.
Billy's. When did you join the team? August 10th, 2010. What do you do at MLM? What do I not
That's
do?
really specific.
Wow.
Oh wow!
I
yeah,
didn't
pepping
write
yourself
that.
up, yeah.
If you could pick just one person at the company to have lunch with, who would it be? Kristen Lamas.
I didn't write that either.
Favorite way to spend a Saturday? Not talking to Stugotz. Most
didn't
listened
think
to
I wrote
band
that.
on Spotify, the Hee Haw 3. Nominate
what are you
someone for
doing?
next month. Rose.
Yeah,
That was it.
So no, I had actual answers, and Lewis is like, we should just make them really short. So I was like, okay. And then I actually had like, I was like a last thing on a Friday going in, and on the weekend I was gonna text him like, hey, like I'll send you real answers because like basically I don't want to hear from someone about not taking this
Right.
seriously. And it was published before I could even send that email to him. So. Yeah. Anyways, did you guys see on Instagram that we had members of our worlds colliding? So Rose has been running around this office, and she
yeah.
has been asking
saw this.
everyone to introduce her to Mike Schur or Bill Lawrence or Adam McKay or whoever. And she's just like, hey, can you give me this person's number? Can you give me that person's number? And listen, they're no Aaron Boone, so I'm just handing out those numbers. You know what I mean? So like she's asking to be introduced, and I was like, what do you want the number for? She's like, I just want to follow them around. And I'm like, no, I don't think that's going to work out. Like, I'm not going to give you someone's number so you can reach out to them and it's like, hey, stranger, my name is Rose. I just want to follow you around, right? Like, so if there's like a natural introduction, whatever, that's one thing. So I was very pleasantly surprised to see that this weekend, Rose ran into Mike Schur. And they took a picture together and they posted the picture. And I was like really excited to hear how the interaction went and all that stuff. And then I spoke to Rose and I found out the picture, made it seem like
What's the
whatever.
extent of it?
Yeah, basically that was basically it.
Did she like introduce herself?
She introduced herself, but I don't think that they like recognize each other. Or
Really?
It was
Awkward.
Something. Yeah, it was a little bit awkward, right? But also, I'm not going to blame Mike Schur or put his business out there or anything. He was very nice. He met her. He took the picture with her. Whatever, right? She introduced himself, and he's always been incredibly nice
Yeah,
and
he was
lovely to
texting
all
me
of
that
us.
same night, like pictures from the game, the Unrivaled game.
Well, there you go. So he's a very nice guy. So I'm not going to blame him and say that they're like
Sounds
she
like
said.
there's a butt coming.
No, I'm not going to say that she said that he wasn't nice or anything like that. It's just like I asked, and she was like, "Yeah, it was just kind of like the picture. I was nervous, like whatever, right?" So I will say this: when we were at the Super Bowl, and she met Adam Devine,
Yeah, that was cool.
it was cool. Except every time she saw Adam Devine for the rest of the trip, she made sure to go out of her way to mention something to him and talk to him. And she must have bothered Adam Devine 50 times
Just to
on
be
that
clear,
trip.
this is Righteous Gemstones, not Maroon 5.
Correct.
Let's live
It was pretty cringe every time.
It like
Workaholics.
So he was there. He was there every day, and he has a podcast. I guess
Are
there's
you
a
trying to say
Workaholics
Rose was
podcast.
embarrassing Metal Arc?
Was it unimportant?
No, I wouldn't say she was embarrassing Meadowlark because like it's not like they knew she was associated with Meadowlark, for example.
Yeah, she
right?
was just wearing her Dan Le Batard hoodie everywhere.
Yeah, so like, yeah, but I don't think it would come back to us. It was just kind of like she came on when he was on the thing and she sang to him, and then like they had that moment and he seemed like okay with it, right? And then like the next day he's like, hey, remember me? I sang to you like an hour ago. And he's like, oh, hey, hi, Rose, how's it going? And then like a couple hours like, hey, my friend Adam. He's like, hey. Like just kind of being like a night. And then like to the point that we were leaving to go to the airport on the last day. And we were getting in an Uber, it was like a van or something, right? And she's like, oh, my friend Adam's over there. And she's like trying to roll down the window to scream at him because he was waiting for an Uber. I was like, Rose, no, stop it.
The voice of reason.
We're leaving him alone. She's like, no, he's my friend. Adam, he's my friend. He remembers me. I'm like, no, please stop it. You're going to be bothering him. And this was the safest of all the encounters because we were in a moving car. But I was like, he's had enough. No more of this.
The cliff notes of her interaction with Mike Schur at Unrivaled. No, but
we got somebody.
Yeah, I heard her talking about it. She went up to Mike Schur, introduced herself. Mike Schur said, nice to see you. And then she said, oh, so you know who I am? And then he said, no. And then he said, nice to meet you, I mean. So it sounded like it was an awkward interaction.
Well, I was trying to protect.
awkward.
I was trying to protect all the parties involved. The specifics.
Almost as
I
weird.
can't believe he doesn't watch the hockey show.
Almost as weird as Ethan not getting noticed in Montreal.
Yeah.
That's
Surprised that didn't happen.
yeah.
Special.
Oh, you guys are mean. Chris
That
told
is
us.
that's the celebrity move though. Like if just nice to see you because you don't know who you've met in this world.
Right.
We use that a lot, I feel like.
I've had people. I had like regularly people say like I've met you before because I'm like, oh, nice to meet you, whatever.
That's
I'm
why
like,
I
oh,
always say nice
I
to
met
see you.
you
Good to see
before, or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's such
nice
a
to
bad.
see you.
That's such a bad feeling.
You know me, remember awkward me like in meetings over talking. Sometimes when I'm meeting a fan, I get like overly and I'm like, I've met you before, right? And they're like, no. And I'm like, oh. Okay.
You look like
you
a
look
guy.
just like that guy that I met once.
Actually,
Chris-
yeah.
Told us that you
Go ahead,
were
Mike.
in,
Go- what do you have to say,
wait,
Mike?
go
No,
ahead,
no,
Mike.
it's
Mike,
just-
no,
it's
no,
true.
no,
It's just-
You got to let him talk because like we've really drowned him out
something.
today.
it's
He's
just-
not in a mood.
Mike, what about this? What about this take from you, Mike? Fries are a terrible side for meals.
I don't know who wrote that. I didn't
We
write it.
did
so-
that one.
That's
We did this one?
infuriating
No,
to
I-
Maybe
hear.
we should take these off when we do them.
No, we didn't do it. We said it at the end after we were off air. Chris,
Oh,
you want to be a
that's what it
smartass. But yeah, there it is. That's what happened.
boy.
So we really didn't talk
I
about
mean,
it
we
on air.
definitely talked about brushing your teeth in the shower.
Yeah, we did.
Wait,
This
did we?
is getting
Actually,
sloppy here. We're getting a little sloppy.
Oh,
Hold on, let
boy.
me get my spectacles up.
Cheap burgers are just better.
It's true.
Another Mike Fuentes.
That's-
Another Mike Fuentes.
Wait,
take.
you want to talk about the hierarchy of airplane seats because like
That actually is interesting.
we were talking about Dan Orlovsky, and I don't know if you guys saw this. Like, so he's back. He was on First Take, whatever, and Mina was
hold
on.
on. What was the story? Because everybody keeps talking about
Well,
him
no,
being
because
back.
he,
and, like,
a couple
what
weeks ago,
happened?
he signed off in a way that made it seem like
And,
he was
and
leaving
there was like a
ESPN.
report his contract was up or
He's like,
something.
I don't know if I'm
Gotcha.
coming back. It's been real.
I was on paternity leave. That's why I didn't see.
and then he just emerged 2 weeks later. So
Yeah,
it's
he
like,
was-
What
yeah,
was with
he-
the big goodbye?
It was a nice goodbye. Like, oh, I had a really good time this football season. I don't know what the future holds, but like, it's thanks for having me on First Take, whatever, right? So he was back this week. It turns out he was on vacation, as Mina told us, I guess, at Disneyland and Hawaii.
Damn, good.
Right? So he was on First Take this
It's like
week.
Chris Cody vacation.
Stephen A.
That's a Tony vacation.
Stephen A. called him out because, and I was siding with Dan, but obviously they're like very different, like income brackets. But they're like, am I to understand that you flew your wife and your family to Hawaii from the East Coast in coach? And he's like, yeah, we were row 37, 12-hour flight. And he's like, and while I was there, at no point did I ever think I should have paid first class for everyone. Like, it was awesome. We were in 37, couldn't have been happier. So he flew the entire way with his entire family and his mother-in-law, he was saying, in coach, last row of the airplane, 37.
That's diabolical.
Stephen A. Smith's so out of touch, as if most people do that.
Yeah, that's
there
an
are only
expensive flight.
like 12 first class seats on a flight.
And you're talking about
Jeez.
Hawaii. That's a hefty
That's like
price.
a $20,000 flight for you and your
Yeah.
whole family in first
Well,
class.
I mean, Steve, like,
let me look it up right now.
I
We're
never
back,
fly
too,
first class anywhere. The most I do is like I'll see.
First class is not really first class. When you're
Okay.
flying domestic, it's like they're all the same.
All right.
You know what I mean?
The most I'll do is like if I can pay
it's to
to
Hawaii?
upgrade my
you
seat,
get
and I'll
first
try to
class,
do
but
like
that's
the big
an exit row or one just with extra leg room.
Pay that extra
But
42
see,
bucks.
the
Hell
problem
yeah.
is now.
Sometimes no, there's a limit. Like there's a price that I won't
now
pay.
you're saying you actually have to
Well,
use the
that's what I'm
exit row.
saying.
You have
With
to
the
be
way the
ready.
exit rows are going, it's not just legroom anymore. You got to be ready to You know, you got to be ready.
Okay,
You gotta
hold on a
get that
second.
thing off. You know.
I'm glad you brought that up, and we'll get to the rest of your topics
See how
very
expensive.
soon.
How
I'm
many
sure.
passengers do we think
We got
there are?
90
Like
seconds.
5,
This is what, 3 kids,
And
2
a
adults
mother-in-law?
and a mother-in-law, 6.
6. All right, let's see how much
Who
this
here
costs.
amongst us, should you need to step into action, would you want on the exit row?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, I saved Greg Cody. I can save an airplane.
Wow, that is true.
Well, Mike Fuentes knows a little bit of everything.
That is
It's true.
Okay, so if we're doing Delta One, $6,615
For how many people?
From where?
One person.
Per
for one person.
One person.
From where?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Expensive.
first class.
From where?
First-
New York?
That's Delta One from New York to Honolulu.
Wow.
Straight
nonstop.
flight? That's
Dude,
a nice
and it-
flight.
And the flight home, $7,500.
Per
Damn.
person.
Dude, and that's like, I don't know what his family situation is.
$13,000 per
$6 grand
person.
is not round trip.
No.
Dude, I'm sorry.
No, that's just
The-
to get to Hawaii.
Me,
Why
and,
you
the, me
do
and the
one-way
wife in
flights?
first class, mother-in-law and the kids in the back. Get out of here.
This guy knows.
The kids don't need first class.
This
They don't
guy
know the difference.
knows.
They're-
Mother-in-law. in
yeah.
the back.
Hey, someone's got to watch the kids. Get in the
Oh
back.
my God.
13,000.
Oh my God, I
times
accidentally
6.
bought this flight. Just kidding. What if I did, though?
$78,000.
Someone
Fly
back
your
here
family
just
back and
someone back here just told me, and I'm not going to say who it was. Someone back here just told me,
Was it Pat Riley?
in emergency situation, I'm a save yourself kind of guy.
I wonder who
Jeremy-
said
He
that.
has this take before. He had this take before.
I'm so annoyed.
Taylor's in
I
reruns.
never got to the topic
Wow.
of Chris burping
Yeah.
so disgustingly
Yeah.
pissed off his wife. I really wanted to talk about that today.
We'll get to it next
Thanks,
week.
Mike.
You blew it. You ruined a good story. I was going to tell it, and now I can't.